What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Liquored Up. I'm your host, Shawn, and today we have Kevin, Jake, and Kyle joining us for topic 3, which is my topic, time travel. There are some rules, though.
What are the rules, Shawn?
The rules are going to be, you can ooth real hard.
That's old English.
You can start over? No,
that's great.
You can either choose between going to the past or going to the future. You can't do both. And once you go, you cannot come back.
Okay, but before we start, can we take our shot?
Yes.
Cheers.
Clink me.
I want to clank everybody.
Whoa, don't spill on me.
Clanks from everybody. Ugh.
Oh, yes.
So, past or future, you cannot come back. And you can't...
Can't change your mind, huh?
You can't change your mind.
All right.
You're stuck wherever you end up.
All right.
So, where would you go? And why? You can pick to stay where you are at life right now.
Well, like 5 minutes in the future?
No, I mean, you could do that.
I'm going to go to where I'm home in bed sleeping.
I'm going for the
Forever.
Futurama approach where it's, I don't know, 1,000 years in the future. No turning back. No problem.
You're
Why
saying
would I
if
go
I
back?
choose to go to 1960, I have to live the rest of my life out from there.
Yes.
From this age right now?
From where you are, yes.
Or
You
born.
have to go back to 1960. Where you are right now in life, you would go back to 1960. You wouldn't take anyone with you. You wouldn't take anything with you.
Well, I have the same amount of knowledge as I have right now.
It's legitimately what you are, or
Right
who you
now?
are right
So
now.
everything you know now.
Yes.
While you're drunk.
You could go back
Oh, I
and
got this.
make some bets and make a whole lot of money.
Yeah, because you remember the lottery numbers from
Well, before I
1969.
would travel, I would do a little research.
No, you have to make a snap decision right now. There's no
No,
research,
I have
nothing.
it down right now.
I'm saying for him.
Go.
What?
He wanted you to go.
What I
He
would?
says,
No, I
make,
said for him. He can't do research or whatever.
He says-
I got you.
as long as you have to actually answer the question, you go first.
So, I'm going to go back to the Great Depression. Because
sounds
everything was
terrible.
horrible then, and that's when so many accounting and finance things that I already have trapped up in my head were created, and I would create all of them and make tons of money.
That sounds exciting. Let's not do that. I'm going to the future, baby.
That's legitimately what I would do, though. Like, that is what I have studied for
You're
7
fucking-
years now.
You're fucking canning peaches for the rest of your life.
I
no
get what you're
one
saying.
cares about your accounting because there's no fucking money. The economy.
Well, no,
collapsed.
he's going to be the one that turns
I'm going to be the
everything
one
around.
that turns it around. and
turns what around?
because
The
of that,
economy
I-
collapsed.
No, because of that, I'm going to be the one that institutes all of the new policies.
Yeah, well, no one gives a fuck because their
They
money
will.
ran out.
They
Because
will,
they-
because that's exactly what ended up turning around the Great Depression.
Yeah, well, when the government instituted, not some random dude with a.
But no,
plane.
the government didn't. If he goes back in time, he would be the first one to do so, not the
Right.
government.
All right, I'll
Which
take your
makes
word for
him the
it. Really boring.
no. Makes him the smart one,
No,
and all the
that's
money
genius. That's
Yeah.
absolutely genius. I would be credited as the person that turned around the Great Depression.
So you're gonna live in an era without Wi-Fi to be like a
and I would introduce all of these policies.
Like, think of everything like you know now. Right?
to be $1,000
like
richer.
deferred annuities, Kyle.
You can so you know about the internet. You know about.
I
all
know
this
about the
different
internet.
shit. You can
I also
everything
know that-
you know now. You can bring back then.
I also know that like J.D. Rockefeller didn't give a shit about you, and you were nothing.
100%. But you know how much money I could make?
you could make money, but you could
I
also.
could literally introduce like nearly 100 years worth of finance and accounting, like theories and problems and all everything that's been discovered in the last 100 years.
You could also.
You'd advance civilization.
So your idea is to get
Yeah.
rich quick.
I'm
Right?
so drunk.
So you want to get
I'm
rich.
so liquored up.
You want to do the I'm going to get money fast, right? So why would you settle for like $1 million in 1930 when you could just go forward 5 minutes and predict the
Because in 1930,
Powerball?
in 1930,
You're also living without a fucking electricity. Are you kidding me? You're going back to leave your smartphone for what?
1930 there was
They
definitely
had
electricity.
Without a phone? Without
My
Wi-Fi?
my grandma was born in like the 1920s.
And
There was
that
definitely electricity.
Okay, so real quick, you would go back to benefit yourself, correct?
yeah,
You're going back to
100%.
benefit
You wouldn't
everyone
go
else.
back to stop 9/11.
No,
He's not going
I'm
back.
fuck 9/11. I'm going back to benefit myself and get rich.
He's
get
not
rich
going back-
quick scheme.
he's not
Okay,
even-
motherfucker.
There's no way he's going back for himself, because if he's going back for himself, why would you choose to live in the past when you can live in the future with somewhat of
But
knowledge?
you don't know, like, what the future is going to be, though.
You could choose 5 minutes from now and choose the Powerball ticket. Are you kidding me? You could be $100 million richer and become the next like Elon
That's
Musk.
true. Yeah,
Making
Is that what you're
Tesla
gonna do?
cars.
We're just
Exactly.
We just started with him.
He's like
So that's
choosing
what
to
he's
become the
gonna do.
next dude who becomes.
You need to hear me though. At that time, a fucking nickel bought you the world.
It did buy you the world, but you're
Like,
also
like to buy
inflation
one
has
world,
increased
please.
so much since then.
It's also the world without Wi-Fi. It's also the world without the internet.
That's the world I want to live
You
in.
wanna-
It
you
is
wanna
so
live in-
much more stressful nowadays living in the modern world where I think the internet
Internet.
Internet. That's the metropolitan between people.
I think the internet has complicated things so much that I would rather go back and live in like the simplified world before the internet.
You think that, but then you get there and you like turn on your phone and there's
But
nothing.
then, you know what? If you went back, we couldn't do this YouTube.
Exactly. There's
The whole
no
show would be done.
the amount of entertainment
Yeah,
that
but
you
you
live your life.
wouldn't exist.
You were one of the
Fine,
people.
I'd be rich.
You were the
What
person
if you
who
going
was.
back had some effect to where we were never born?
Yeah, man.
You're an asshole.
Your life
That's
literally
all I would
ended.
ever want.
Your life ended because
All I
of
would
Prime
ever
Minister
want is
Taylor.
for you to not be born.
Okay, so 1960, right?
30
1930.
or
Okay,
less.
1930.
The Great
What about
Depression.
you?
I'm going. So either I'm going 5 like minutes into the future to predict the Powerball before anyone else,
5
or
minutes? The
Well-
Powerball happens 5 minutes from now?
who the fuck knows? 1 day, 24 hours.
I think it's like Tuesdays and Thursdays.
I would buy a ticket to make sure that I was 1 in 250 million to choose the correct ticket.
How would
or
you do that though? If
So-
you travel to the future, you're stuck in the future. You can't come back.
I'd forge a fucking ticket. Who knows? Or
So
I would go
you know,
thousands of
no,
years into
the
the
way
future
he
to
could
see
do
what
that
we are.
was wait until the most recent ones, then travel back before you
Yes.
choose the numbers.
That's true. I could choose the past. Yeah, so I'm choosing 24 hours in the past where I don't know, I pick, my birthday for the correct Powerball ticket for $120 million, and then I can build whatever I wanted off of that. Live happily ever after. Are you really believing that you're going to live 100 million years? You're going to leave the normal lifespan from eating too many cheese curds. in
Honestly,
here in
I agree
Wisconsin.
with Kyle. I think I would do the same thing.
I want some cheese curds.
You want some cheese curds?
9:30?
You're dying at age 50.
1930.
No, Kyle.
Oh,
This
High
guy.
five me,
That's
man.
Kyle.
Hey,
No,
his name
see,
is
I would-
his name
this
is
is Jake.
Kevin. Thank you.
No, I
man.
think I would go back for the Powerball too.
24 hours and like you wait for it to be like an exorbitant fund of $500 million, something ridiculous, and you go back a day.
Yeah, so you wait. Remember, like a few years ago, you were talking at work. That was like the largest Powerball ever.
yeah.
Go back to that point, or let's say that happened now. Like, so let's say it's all built up. There's like you could win $500 million or whatever. You wait until the numbers are drawn, memorize the numbers, then go back before the numbers are drawn or whatever, and then choose the winning numbers.
You wouldn't want that though, because if I won $500 million, I would pay to have you murdered.
Why do you want me to die?
Well, I mean, I suppose the choice is between Powerball winners, right? You got the choice to take the lump sum, which is like 50% tax rate or something ridiculous, or you get
It's 30 something.
Are you sure? Because that is it's. I assumed it was
They
ridiculous.
take 30 something percent of
Right off
whatever
the
you
top?
get. Yeah.
Okay, so that's actually not as bad as I thought. But then you can
You
choose
always
to
go
get
lump
like
sum.
$100,000 a year for how many years?
I want to say
like
34%.
34%. That's not bad. That's actually not bad. I would take
It's a
that.
third though, right?
A third, but of a
Like
third
if you
of
get
$250 million.
$1 million, you're getting, $666 $1,000.
If
And
you're
that's
smart.
enough to live comfortably.
Yeah, you can live out the rest
Like you're
of your
not
days.
you're not gonna go like quit your job or whatever.
Exactly.
But
Buying
you have,
yachts
like,
and whatever you
stability
do.
and financial security.
But I'm gonna quit my job in like 20 years.
20 years? Are you kidding me? $250 million you're going to quit in 20 years?
666,000 is what we just
get
said.
that?
Oh, over the course of time, you're doing one of those like I'm getting a payment every year. That's a little weird. I don't know. I don't know if I do a payment every year. I want it all up front now so I can invest it later.
Sean, what would you do?
Yeah.
I would go in the future. I'd go far into the future. I don't really care
Even
about
though
the
you
past.
don't know what's going on.
People are going to be
Why
little,
not?
little gray aliens that
So
we
what
envision.
happens? How far in the future are you talking?
Let's go 250 years.
So let's say all civilization is wiped out. And you pop
just-
up and you're just
It's just
Shawn
a
in this
nuclear
desert
rock.
world.
I would be sad. I really would be like, well, this was a waste.
He packed a spa-
Civilization's not gone though, because Trump's still sitting there ruling with an iron fist.
No, he
In
packed
250 years.
He packed a space suit with a helmet that's worth like 15 minutes of oxygen, and he gets there and everyone's dead, irradiated. Damn.
That's the thing with the future. You don't know what the future is.
But at the same
You know
time,
what the past is.
I'd be more excited for the advancements of technology.
If there is
anything. Yeah, if there is anything, but
You're playing
I-
the game there.
I'd take the risk.
I want to change my answer. I want to go back like 10 years. Enough to invest.
I just
enough
want to be a kid again, man.
Yeah. I want to be myself. I want to be myself when I fly
Summer's back.
Let me
10
just
years.
invest in Apple stock, and
Exactly.
then we'll be good to go.
You got all sorts of money. You can change the world. Like, look at someone who's changed the world, like Elon Musk, who's launching rockets into space, and he's always fighting whatever the government is doing. Someone who's actually a visionary, and you're thinking, what
He's
is?
fighting those intergalactic villains.
Not yet. The Joker doesn't exist. But you're thinking of someone who's like, did he go back in time? Did he do this?
Who?
Elon Musk. You know who that is? He's
Yeah,
the-
I know that.
He's the owner for
the
Tesla.
SpaceX.
Yeah, SpaceX, Tesla, every other fucking company that's actually progressive. You're thinking,
I feel like, what if he's a time traveler?
yeah, that's what I'm
That's why
saying.
he's so successful.
How did he get there? This dude is thinking like ahead of
Shit.
years. Really? I mean, you think he'd be more successful, but
Maybe he didn't want to be too successful.
that's right.
Because he didn't want people to catch on.
He wasn't to throw people off his game. Where he's thinking, oh shit, they might think of me as.
Just enough to where he's, a $1 billion person.
Yeah, I'm only $1 billion rich. That'll throw him off. I'm not $1 trillion rich.
So you would be okay with leaving your significant others?
Smooth.
Well,
I'll drink that. Let me help you with your flaws, Jake.
Would I be okay with leaving my significant other?
yes.
No. Not at all.
What about 5 years younger?
She's gonna think that's funny. She's also gonna think the hiccup is funny.
What about you,
I'm so
Kevin?
sorry.
I will say no, too.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I agree. I think it would suck.
Yeah,
But
it would
you're talking
really
about a completely
suck.
different thing.
What about other than money? Because we've been focusing entirely on like money and human progression. What about all the mistakes and
let's say,
retarded
would
stuff you've done in the
Would
past?
you go back to save human lives?
Like,
Let's say
So would I go back and stop Hitler?
yeah,
let's
that's
say,
exactly
would you
the
go back
point.
to stop Hitler?
I mean,
Would you stop 9/11?
if I'm going back in 1930, I have the opportunity to stop Hitler. So really, I'm the only one that
Two
thought
birds,
that
one
through.
stone.
I'm the only one that thought that through.
He's like, hey, I know I'm rich and all now, but
You're
by
the
the way,
savior.
Shawn keeps giving me these looks every time I hiccup, man, and it's killing me.
The savior of humanity over here. I don't know, man.
I mean, you guys didn't even think about humanity, so whatever. You guys suck.
Well, there's the philosophy
well, I
question.
did ask you if you'd go back to stop 9/11, and you
He
say
said,
no.
fuck that.
No.
Fuck that. Hitler
Because
first.
9/11 was a conspiracy.
Yes,
Oh.
JFK made that a possibility.
I don't think that's connected.
Wait, what? No, he wasn't
You
the
don't
president.
You don't
yeah,
know.
I do not. I don't
So
know.
I mean, I don't know. It's one of those questions like, is Hitler worse than whatever Osama bin Laden did? Of course he fucking is. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you choosing 9/11? Are you shitting me? That's terrible. That's like 250 lives versus 6 million. You're not making the math.
I'm just
appropriate.
looking out for number one.
You're looking out for number one, America. Put the
America.
Me.
Put the American flag on my chest, please. Yes, I don't know. I would go back in time to stop some stupid shit, even if it meant like.
But then you're stuck there, though.
Lack of personal gain, though. Who would you choose? Who is the worst person in history to kind of cut out? And what does it mean for the
Hitler.
future?
I feel like Hitler is pretty fucking.
Hitler's a
bad.
bad dude, but Stalin killed like
I had a really
10
funny
mil-
one, but I'm not gonna say it.
Stalin killed like 10 million more. What are you trying to say? That Hitler killed 10 or like 6 million Jews and Stalin killed 60 million Russians? Are you
I
kidding
mean,
me?
you could do both.
You could, yeah, that's right. I'm about to
If
be.
you go back, you have the knowledge of everybody.
I am Captain
So you'd be
America.
like, hey, watch out for Hitler, Stalin, Jeffrey Dahmer, all of them.
Jeffrey Dahmer made the list, man.
Wait a second.
He killed like 7 people, but Jeffrey Dahmer made the list.
You guys like clowns? Stop liking clowns. Not a good choice. He's gonna eat you and put you in his freezer. Not a good
God, why
choice.
didn't you take your shot yet?
Because you keep filling up, you fuck. Let me help you out.
Here, clank it, clank it, clank it. Oh!